say not as I do. All right, folks, I got to start this video off first by thanking my very own personal saint, Saint Mark, and also a big super thanks to someone who likes to be called someone, and also Gerald A, and Terry R, and Sarah S. Gerald A asked me a question. Okay, Gerald A's statement is, will you please warn people about how the Democrats want the U.S. to stay locked down, but are creating another weapon for outbreak? The detention camps are a place to spread the virus, and then the infected are placed around the country to increase virus counts for more lockdowns. Well, Gerald, I definitely agree with you that these Democrats do not want to end these lockdowns anytime soon. They're mad about Operation Warp Speed. They're mad about how fast the vaccine is out, because they love these unconstitutional powers that they have given themselves. And there have been very few standouts, like the governor of Florida, DeSantis. I mean, he's been really great. One of the last things I just saw that he did was write an executive order to stop these crazy papers, please, vaccine passports that they want to do now. It's just outrageous. And yeah, I was reading another article about just the high number of kids that are infected in these detention centers, and they have them, packed in head to tail like sardines. It's ridiculous. And then some of them, I've heard that they haven't even been testing people, or some people are just getting in without testing. Whatever, the border's wide open. It is an absolute outrage. But thank you guys all for your support. All right, so what I am going to talk about today is why I was talking about do as I say, not as I do. This is kind of like a health and wellness kind of session today. I am, I guess, just going to talk about what I've been doing. Oh, and maybe I can fix this back here because the light is coming through, or maybe I can't. Oh, well. It is what it is. Yeah, my health has gone into the toilet, and it's completely my fault. It's like my fault 100% of the way. I sometimes eat my feelings, and I have been eating my feelings all the way up to and past, I guess, what a healthy weight is for somebody my size. I'm 5'6", and I went into the doctor and found out that I'm officially overweight. Yay. So at 5'6", I ate myself up to 164 pounds. I have since gotten down to like 151, which makes me still overweight, which is great. I guess I won't be a normal weight till I'm in the 140s. So I'm right there on the border. But yeah, just real quick. This is me. This is overweight me. Yeah, so yeah. What made it even worse? Couple things have made it worse. One is that I found out that I have bursitis. So that's a new painful thing in my hip that's going on, because I tried to jump on. I noticed that my weight was going up, and I tried to jump on the treadmill, and that didn't work because my body was like, you know what, you're way too heavy to just be jumping on this treadmill. So then I had to kind of stop and take it easy, but I didn't stop eating, because why would I stop eating? I don't know, maybe because I love Pop-Tarts. But usually, I can kind of like balance like my eating with my exercise routine, but I don't know. Hey, mama likes to eat. I don't know what else to tell you, but anyway, folks, yeah, just you got to be careful, because these are super stressful times. And I know I don't have to tell you guys about that. Everybody knows what that's like today for a whole slew of reasons. be it, you know, the rapid deterioration of our society and country, or, you know, all these ridiculous COVID lockdowns and guidelines. And just, I mean, even just the act of having to wear a mask all day or a face shield all day, which is what I have to do, it just adds a layer of stress that is just, I mean, for me, I believe it's completely unnecessary, but it's just really, really irritating. You know, it takes a job that was like, so, and it just makes it so much worse. So while I was eating poorly, I managed to, I guess, mess up my homeostasis a bit. I have Graves' disease, and if you're not familiar with Graves' disease, that's hyperthyroidism, meaning that your thyroid is like working too fast, working too hard, putting out too much thyroid hormone into your body, and that's actually a condition that almost killed me. Literally almost killed me. It is a potentially deadly condition, and mine, when it got really out of control, by the time I got to the doctor and got everything, or got to a specialist and got everything tested, the doctor said he'd actually never seen anybody like me before, because everything that he tested for me was off the charts undetectable, which, you know, means basically I was like, shouldn't have been alive. But thank goodness I survived, but not unscathed. That was a whole other thing. It's also an autoimmune disorder. So it's my body attacking my thyroid. And usually there are two main ways that people, the two big ways that people handle this. I handle it like the different way. Usually you either get your thyroid surgically removed or you go through radiation. And neither of those seem like good choices to me, because I don't want to be like, I'm always worried about the zombie apocalypse, and I don't want to be the person who has to take a pill every day for the rest of my life if I don't have to, because, you know, zombies come, I'm screwed. You know, then I gotta try to be breaking into pharmacies and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, with the whole Graves' disease thing, oh man, my doctor was like, why don't you want the radiation treatment? And I was like, I don't know, maybe because it's radiation. And he's like, oh no, it's a very pinpointed radiation. Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Then you take it. No, thanks. So I actually did a combination of traditional medicine and then holistic medicine. So I had a doctor who did like the traditional pills that you take, and then another doctor who did like hair mineral tests and put me on like a path of holistic cleansing and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, here are your supplements that you need to take, and here's the diet that you should adhere to. So I have like this organic gluten-free diet, and the combination of like, I guess, both the traditional and the non-traditional medications, or through the combination of both of them, I am actually, I don't know if you'd call it in remission, but I no longer have to take medication, and I didn't have to have surgery or radiation or anything. You know, I'm just fine. But when I went to the doctor and found out about this bursitis that I have, and then I found out that I have arthritis, and then on top of that, I found out that my levels for my thyroid are bad again too. So immediately, like, I had to clean up my diet, like no more Pop-Tarts. I know I'm not supposed to be eating that stuff, and I normally don't, but I like almost immediately shed a bunch of weight just from just cleaning up the diet. A lot of that was like water and just inflammation and just grossness. And I'm glad it's gone, because I was swollen when I went in there. You know, my diet was so bad. And I don't know if it's because I always just normally eat clean, that it's kind of like when I used to eat McDonald's, and then I stopped eating McDonald's, and then like I got really sick, and I was like, how did I eat this every day? And then like now I eat, you know, you try to eat one, but I haven't eaten there in years, but you know, I'd go back and try to eat something. I'm like, how about a taco from Taco Bell? I've been violently ill. I think it's kind of like that. I think my system has been so pure and stuff that just going off of my super clean diet a little bit had me like puffed up and just swollen and miserable. And so, yeah, so I've gone from like think about 164, 165 down to 151. Really, I think I should be around 130. I like myself there. I'm very comfortable. I'm very fine. I'm happy with that weight. So I'm going to keep working on that. I didn't know if I should do one of those things where you like, oh, let's post your weight loss stuff. I don't think that's really part of a political channel, but then again, neither is what I'm doing. I'm more like lifestyle blogging right now. But yeah, the point of all this really is to tell you guys to take care of yourselves. You know, you only have one body. And now that this is a wine glass, but there's just sparkling water. There's just sparkling water in it. I'm just pretending. I'm pretending I'm having something fancy. Because that's the other thing. I'm cutting out alcohol. I'm just going real clean until I'm going to go back and get my blood levels tested maybe in a few more weeks, and hopefully I can get this Graves' disease thing under control, because the last time I had to go back on that medication, okay, I'd been like thin my whole entire life until Graves' disease, and I mean like underweight thin. And honestly, even though I'm overweight now, technically, I don't think I look that bad. But, you know, whatever, fine. I'm trying to lose the weight. And I went from, well, first, I think I'd started at 125 pounds. And then the Graves' disease kicked in, and I just started losing weight like rapidly. It was scary. I was getting creepy thin. I got down to 110 pounds at 5'6". That's not a good look for me, because I'm like all sucked in. I look awful. I look awful, awful, awful. I don't want to be that thin. So I had started to like eat like a half a gallon of ice cream every day, and nothing. I was still losing weight. Finally, I had to eat at McDonald's. McDonald's was the only like Franken food in the world that would stop my weight loss. Well, anyway, when I went on the medication, I was scared to take the medication because I knew it would make me put on weight. And boy, did it ever. I went from 110 to 175 in a few weeks. It was maybe to be fair, maybe 2 months, but you know, I wasn't eating crazy anymore. I had stopped and gone back to normal eating. But I just, I mean, what was that, like 65 pounds? So, I mean, it's one thing to put on 65 pounds when you're 110 pounds. But I mean, if I put on 65 pounds now, I'll be well over 200, and that won't be cute. I feel like I'm still like almost kind of cute, but I will not be cute. I will not be comfortable. I will not be comfortable with myself. I will not be comfortable in my body. And I'm already having, you know, bursitis issues. And no. So I'm going to try to do everything I can to clean up my diet and clean up my lifestyle. Anyway, I'm just rambling on about nothing, but I'm going to try to get back and get another video out, hopefully on Sunday. It's Easter. Happy Easter, everyone, or happy Easter weekend. I'm going to spend a little time with my mom. So that'll be nice, because I think she's decided that it's okay to see me again, because she's scared of the COVID thing. Back to the moral. The moral of the story is, yeah, I have ADD and I trail off weight. No, that is not the moral. The moral of the story is, guys, please take care of yourselves. I know that this is a crazy time. I know that this is a stressful time, but I want you guys to all be okay. I want you guys to all be healthy and to all take care of yourselves and do as I say. Not as I do, except for this part that I'm doing now, where I try to clean everything up and get myself back together and getting back to being healthy. And I'm 12 pounds on my weight loss thing. And if you want to see some sort of weight loss journal thing or weird pictures, I mean, I could do that. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and please share it. You can help us continue to fight in the war against disinformation by donating at paypal.me/rightleftofcenter. I'm River Wright from Right Left of Center, and if you're watching, you're probably right too.